$20,000. That's what one seller is asking for a set of authentic NISMO LMGT1 wheels made by Ray's Engineering. 4 aluminum circles that cost more than many entire cars. For nearly 50 years, this Osaka-based company has set the gold standard for lightweight, high-strength wheels. From championship-winning race cars to jaw-dropping show builds, Ray's Engineering has fundamentally changed what we expect from a wheel. Today we'll explore how a small group of racing enthusiasts built an empire on the simple idea that wheels should be stronger yet lighter, and how their creations became the most recognizable wheels in the world. The story begins in 1973 in Higashi-Osaka, Japan. Led by entrepreneur Masumi Shiba, a small group of racing enthusiasts saw a problem. High-performance wheels were either heavy steel stock rims or basic aftermarket alloys that couldn't withstand racing punishment. They envisioned wheels that could handle competition while drastically reducing unsprung weight. What began as a modest operation quickly gained momentum. By 1977, they incorporated as Ray's Komarulia Tsoryu, and in 1979, established Ray's Engineering Komaris Iwori as a dedicated subsidiary. Their first offices were in Osaka's manufacturing district, giving them access to skilled metalworkers and industrial machinery. From the outset, their ethos was, "The concept is racing." Competition wasn't just marketing, it was their engineering heartbeat. Masumi Shiba and his team spent countless hours at racetracks, observing racers' needs and testing prototypes under severe conditions. They sought the ideal, a wheel as strong as steel but as light as possible. This guiding vision, strength and lightness without compromise, would shape every innovation. In the 1970s, Japan's car enthusiasts were hungry for aftermarket upgrades, and wheels were among the most impactful modifications. Imported wheels from Europe's BBS or Campagnolo were expensive, and domestic options often lacked quality. Ray's aimed to fill this gap by producing competition-grade wheels in Japan, for Japan. The breakthrough came in 1976 with the Volk Mesh, a 3-piece aluminum wheel that put Ray's on the map. At just 50 kilograms for a 14.6-inch size, it was dramatically lighter than factory steel wheels. This weight reduction came from 3-piece construction and careful engineering of the mesh spoke pattern. The Volk Mesh essentially set the standard for lightweight Kyusha wheels, appearing on everything from circuit racing Sunnies to street-customized Skyline GTs. By 1980, they offered specialized versions like the Volk Mesh Rally for rally cars and a race version with no center cap for pure competition. Throughout the early 1980s, Ray's expanded rapidly. They opened offices in Tokyo, Fukuoka, and Takamatsu, and crucially, launched a racing division in 1981. This division pioneered new wheel technologies explicitly for motorsport, perfectly timed with Japan's golden age of racing. But the real game-changer was forging. In 1984, Ray's established their Yao factory in Osaka. 2 years later came the revolution, a massive 5,500-ton forging press. This cutting-edge equipment could produce one-piece forged wheel blanks with grain structures far denser than any cast wheel. By 1989, demand had grown such that Ray's added a second 3,500-ton press, and in 1991, another. Each new press allowed them to forge larger, more complex wheels. The results were immediate. Forged wheels could be made lighter without sacrificing strength. If the 1980s built Ray's foundation, the 1990s propelled them onto the world stage. The milestone came in 1991 when the Mazda 787B won the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the first and only Japanese car to achieve overall victory, equipped with Volk Racing wheels. After 24 hours of redline racing, the Ray's wheels had withstood immense loads and heat, contributing to Mazda's historic victory. Throughout the 1990s, Ray's became wheel supplier to top teams in the Japanese Touring Car Championship and British Touring Car Championship. Nissan, Honda, and Toyota factory teams trusted Ray's for their wheel needs. In endurance racing, Ray's supplied the Acura Spice team in IMSA, who won the championship 3 years straight from 1991 to 1993, plus 2 Daytona 24-hour victories. To capitalize on this success, Ray's released the Volk Racing GTP wheel in 1993, essentially a street version of their race-winning design, marketed as developed in the crucible of endurance racing. But their crowning achievement came in 1996 with the Volk Racing TE37. The name stood for Touring Evolution plus 3.7 kilograms, its incredible weight for a 15-6-inch size. This one-piece forged six-spoke wheel was the culmination of 2 decades of racing experience. The design was intentionally bold and free of frills, form purely following function. The TE37 offered the ultimate performance wheel, as rigid as possible, yet extremely lightweight. Its signature large inner rim barrel accommodated the big brake rotors used in racing. Upon release, the TE37 was an instant success. The price in 1996 was 37,000 yen, approximately $340. Not cheap, but enthusiasts found it worth every penny for the performance gain and racing pedigree. Let's examine 5 wheels that became legends. First, the Volk Mesh from 1976, the wheel that started it all. With its classic mesh design and 5-kilogram weight, it established Rei's reputation among racers and tuners. Today, original sets are Kyusha classics, commonly seen on restored Nissans and vintage race replicas. Second, the Volk Racing TE37 from 1996, the icon of icons. Its 6-spoke design is both Spartan and robust. The trademark bronze, anodized, and bright white finishes became iconic in their own right. Over the years, Rei's released countless variants. The TE37 Mag in magnesium, TE37 Gravel for rally, TE37 Large PCD for trucks, and the modern TE37 Saga. It's so celebrated that March 7th is now officially TE37 Day in Japan. Third, the CE28N from 2000, the featherweight multi-spoke marvel. With its 10-spoke pattern, it was often even lighter than the TE37. A 17.7 might weigh just 5 kilograms thanks to thin spokes and hollowed bolt regions. It became the favorite for Honda S2000s, Mitsubishi Evolutions, and Subaru ST is on track. Fourth, the Graham Lights 57D and 57DR from the 2010s, Drift Culture champions. These cast wheels offered Rei's quality at lower prices, available in eye-popping fluorescent orange and green. They became the Drifter's Volk, combining durability with style for grassroots motorsport. Fifth, the NISMO LMGT1 from 2003, the OEM collaboration masterpiece. This forged 5-spoke wheel graced limited Skyline GTRs and Z-cars. The 2005 GTR Z-Tune came with them standard. Limited batches and NISMO branding mean authentic sets command huge prices. New 40th anniversary editions sell for $4,800 to $5,000. At the heart of Rei's success is their manufacturing process. The company uses up to 7 precision forging processes for a single Volk Racing wheel. Under pressures ranging from 3D 500 to 10,000 tons, aluminum grain aligns along the wheel shape, creating continuous grain flow that dramatically boosts strength. In 1986, they installed their first 5,500-ton press. By 2004, they had an industry-leading 10,000-ton press. Every wheel starts as a forged blank in Osaka, then undergoes precise CNC machining. Rei's uses finite element analysis to know exactly where they can remove material without compromising strength. Importantly, Rei's keeps production entirely in Japan across 4 factories. Every wheel goes through multiple inspection stages, meeting JWL and VIA standards. Authentic wheels feature engraved certification marks and holographic stickers with serial numbers. For cast wheels, Rei's developed RCF, Rei's Cast Flow Forming. This process forges the barrel of a cast wheel, creating a sweet spot between fully forged and fully cast. Design-wise, Rei's follows a simple philosophy: form follows function. But when function is executed perfectly, the form becomes iconic. Signature elements include spoke shapes that maximize rigidity, concave faces for brake clearance, and machined logos as anti-counterfeit measures. To spot authentic Rei's wheels, look for JWL VIA marks, hologram stickers, and proper weight. A real forged TE37 in 18 by 9.5 weighs just 8 to 9 kilograms. Fakes are noticeably heavier with rougher finishes. Few aftermarket brands enjoy the reverence that Race commands. In Japan's domestic scene, having Volk Racing wheels became a status symbol among street racers and track warriors. The famous Option and Best motoring videos frequently showed cars sporting TE37s. This JDM obsession quickly jumped borders. Movies like Tokyo Drift featured hero cars on Race wheels. The orange Mitsubishi Evo 9 wore Graham lights, cementing them as essential for import tuners. In America, owning authentic TE37s or CE28s distinguished serious builds from wannabes. Forums would frown upon replicas. Having the genuine article was a badge of authenticity. In drifting, bright orange Graham lights became synonymous with the sport. Formula Drift champions ran them because they combined striking colors with trust they wouldn't shatter on impacts. Even European tuners embraced Race. TE37s on Porsche 911s became fashionable at track days. American muscle cars followed suit, with Corvettes and Mustangs sporting Volks at road courses. The cultural impact extends to media. Race wheels feature in every major racing game. Many enthusiasts first encounter them digitally in Gran Turismo, creating real desire. The company even hosts annual Race fan meetings in Japan. Perhaps most tellingly, Race wheels have their own holiday. March 7th is TE37 Day, officially recognized in Japan. How many car parts can claim that honor? The collector market for Race wheels is fascinating. Most sought after are limited productions with motorsport pedigree. The Volk 84C from 1984, with its full aero attachments, has unicorn status. Complete sets might fetch $5,000 to $10,000 if they surface. Original NISMO LMGT1 wheels command astronomical prices. One seller listed a set for $20,000. Even the reissued 40th anniversary LMGT4s sell for around $5,000 new. Special edition TE37s drive collector interest too. The TE37 Time Attack with red stripe, 10th anniversary editions, and limited colorways command premiums. Original 1990s TE37s with period-correct logos are hunted for restorations. Authentication is crucial with such high stakes. Check for engraved Race ENG or Made in Japan. Stamps, JWL Shah VIA marks, and hologram stickers. Weight is telling. If a supposed TE37 weighs significantly more than spec, it's likely fake. Reputable sources like threepiece.us specialize in authenticating and sourcing genuine wheels. They can provide certificates and even restore vintage sets properly. Values keep climbing as JDM cars become more collectible. When Race discontinues models, prices spike. It's like sneaker collecting. Some display them, some use sparingly, and a few treat them as investments. The market shows no signs of slowing. Half a century after its founding, Race Engineering's legacy is firmly cemented. They redefined performance wheels. The notion that wheels could be incredibly light yet racing strong wasn't universal until Race proved it. In motorsports, their legacy includes Le Mans victories, touring car championships, Formula Drift titles, and even Formula One partnerships with Williams. They've been part of racing history at every level. From a business perspective, Race stayed true to their vision. They remained independent, kept manufacturing in Japan, and never diluted their brand with cheap replicas. This consistency built an unassailable reputation. Today, Race continues innovating. The TE37 lineup spans from 15-inch vintage sizes to 23-inch super SUV fitments. New designs like the Giorto 5 showcase how far they can push weight reduction. Some sizes approach just 2.5 kilograms. They're adapting to electric vehicles, where reducing unsprung weight is even more critical for efficiency. Their forging expertise positions them perfectly for future materials and technologies. The greatest legacy? Race engineering has become part of automotive enthusiasm's fabric. When enthusiasts gather to talk wheels decades from now, Race will come up with respect. New generations will bolt on Race wheels as their first modification, just as their predecessors did. That continuity, becoming essential to car culture itself, is perhaps their greatest achievement. From a small Osaka shop to the pinnacle of motorsport, Ray's engineering proves that obsessive dedication to quality creates legends. Whether you're hunting vintage wheels or saving for new ones, remember, authentic makes the difference. Hit subscribe for more automotive histories, drop a comment with your dream Ray's wheels, and check threepiece.us for genuine wheels and expert authentication. Until next time, keep chasing that perfect setup.